Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to another Pure Play TV video review, and this time it's Nexomon Extinction for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC. And the version we're looking at today is the PS4 version. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Nexomon heavily resembles another critter catching game which everybody from here to the moon has heard of, and yes, it's Pokemon. Essentially, Nexomon is a Pokemon clone, there is no denying it. But that's not a bad thing at all, as this is the closest you'll get to playing a Pokemon game on a system that isn't a Nintendo. But does it stand on its own 2 feet, or will you find yourself ditching the DualShock to go and get a fix of the real thing on the Switch? Before we carry on with this review, do us a favour and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, as well as the bell icon so that you're the first to know when we've got new stuff for you to watch. Cheers my dears! The game's story follows the ongoing war between the terrifying tyrant Nexomon for world domination. This war is putting the future of the Nexomons at risk, as well as humankind's survival. Your character starts off in an orphanage. How cheerful. You're about to begin your assessment to become a trainer at the guild, but it's not too long before you find yourself in big trouble. Or, to put it another way, big trouble finds you. The story is worth following, and it has a few twists and turns along the way. Even though our protagonist is a silent mute, the game still finds ways to inject lots of cheesy humour, mainly from the hilarious sidekick Coco. When the adventure really starts, you get going with a spring in your step. Literally, because you're able to run from the beginning, unlike in Pokemon, where you're stuck to a slow trot. So, kudos to Nexomon in fixing one of my own pet peeves with the Pokemon games. Of course, you can also set your name and choose your avatar from a list of pre-made options, which can be changed throughout your adventure. So, if you regret any of your earlier choices, you can change them. If only real life was so kind, eh? One thing that is permanent is your starting monster. You have the choice from 9 little Nexomon, each representing an elemental from the game. They're supposed to be special and ultra rare, according to the game, but within just a few short hours, I'd already encountered and captured 3 of the other starters. Not so special then, are they? There are over 300 of the critters to capture, train and level up, with most of them feeling quite original and not just like blatant copies. And this does help form a bond between you and your monsters. And I felt like a proud parent watching them grow up and evolve. Oh, they grow up too fast, don't they? Little blighters. Capturing Nexomon is done with Nexo traps. You'll battle the Nexomon and then throw a Nexo trap where a randomized QTE, quick time event, will appear. Complete this and the monster is yours for the keeping, ready to live a life of servitude and, well, basically forced fighting. It's not always easy and some monsters require a little more effort. Nexomon doesn't stray far from the Pokemon formula. You've got healing centres for trigger warning, free healthcare, trigger over, general stores to buy stuff, and shaking grass where you'll spend time hunting down Nexomon. Nexomon does have a few of its own tricks and features. Cores can be equipped to Nexomon to give them perks, like extra experience from battles or extra coins. You can also smash rocks with your pickaxe, collect the shards, and then sell them, or use them later on for yourself. The game's world is exciting to explore, with large inviting landscapes as backdrops. The game invites and encourages exploration and adventure. You've got the mainline story, but there are also quests you can go on by talking to the right people. There are goodies to collect and even vaults to explore. Oh, and you can make animals fight against each other. Peter, if you're watching, they're not real. Get over it. Nexomon Extinction can be difficult at times, just like Pokemon. You'll have to grind to keep your Nexomon in peak condition and leveled up to tackle whatever comes next. Even with the elemental advantage, you can still lose a battle against an unbearable foe. For me, a lot of my time was spent training my monsters, farming them precious experience points and coins, which paid off later on. Nexomon has a great story with lots of good-natured humour thrown in. The Nexomons are fantastically designed, coming in many shapes and sizes with different battling abilities. The capturing mechanics and the general grind can seem a little harsh when compared to the rewards for your efforts, but having said that, it's still a worthy game and provides that pocket monster RPG experience on consoles that don't have any alternatives. And that's the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, I really do. If you did, then do us a massive favour and hit them like and subscribe buttons down below. And don't forget the bell icon so that you can be the first to know when we've got new stuff for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been lovely, and I'll see you next time. Bye!